Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome to part 2 of the July Collab Finale. If you missed part 1, there should be a link in the description below so you can go catch it before catching part 2 here. Otherwise, we are going to carry on looking at the final builds from this collab. Hope you're enjoying seeing the builds so far. I know I am. I've been super excited. So, let's carry on to the first one. So first we have Vito's build here, and this one I liked. It was like on the ocean side, and it's got like a little shack that looks different, but it's still nice and everything, so it was a little bit different. And I actually was like, do I want to go to the main house or the little shack first? The main house, the little shack first. And I also liked using the little stones as like the walkway to sort of connect them. I liked that little idea, but I had decided to go into the little shack first, which as we walk in here, it is a cutesy little adorable like little living space. Don't pay attention to my bald Sims. It may be happening when I go in without custom content and they go bald in this save. But yeah, this is definitely appears to be Ari and her little toddler's little area that they live in and things like that. Have a little bathroom. It's honestly super adorable and pretty, and they have a nice view of the ocean, which mermaids should always have. So definitely thought it was a little cute idea, and I really liked having the little shack, and it was a way that Ari sort of separated but not at the same time. I also like the use of putting the mailbox inside this post here and make it seem like it's actually connected. I actually struggled with mailboxes in Sulani because most of them don't look like they fit, so that was a good idea. But now we're here into the main house, which I seen a high chair in the kitchen dining room area here, which means that they're still including the little lovely toddler and Ari into the main household as well. I was also confused by this door, but realized it's supposed to be like a storage door, therefore it doesn't matter if Sims can actually physically get into it. Thought that was a different idea. Also, I really liked that kitchen. I know we're not in the kitchen anymore, but I really like the kitchen and that bookshelf being like almost like a bookshelf cabinet sort of space type thing. Really liked that idea. But now we have the living room area that definitely colorful. We have a master bath. I keep doing this. Bedroom, master, bedroom, there. And there is a little balcony out here with like a little seating area. I imagine this is probably a place that the mother probably goes and relax. Her husband's probably actually swimming in the water on the aqua zip. But I also really like the mirror in behind the bed. I thought that was a cool little idea. And now we're going out on the main deck, which is, you know, where everyone else can get to. And this dining room set, I actually noticed that these chairs match the light. That's why I kept looking up and I was like, wait a minute, it like actually matches it. And there's the aqua zip. I like that they had it aqua zips because I love jet skis in real life. I think I say this every time I see the aqua zips, but I'm like, ah, yeah. But yeah, anyway, back into the build. And I like the idea with the laundry under here. I definitely know the mom would rather have a washer and dryer than having to wash and dry them out herself. I wasn't expecting that sink there. That's why I was sort of staring for a bit. And then we go through this door and there is another bathroom. This bathroom is a little bit bigger than the one over in Ari's place. And then we had upstairs and I was like, so what's upstairs? And I was like, I like these little butterflies going up here. But anyway, what's upstairs? Oh, it's like the son's room, and putting the curtains there, like there's no door, but you can put the curtains there, which I thought was a good idea to still be able to give privacy. So it's like his room is up here, and it definitely looks like, you know, you can tell that he is a teenager, but at the same time maybe he's like, you know, still has some of his childish stuff still going on up there. And then that is the final of the build. I was looking outside, I was like, wait, what am I thinking? There was something else. I recorded the tour of these a while before the voiceover of the second part. But anyway, so now we're going to head outside and look out the whole entire build. Definitely really like this build. I like the use of the greenery on the top of the house as well. You'll see it a little bit more as it's being spun around in the flowers outside. And this is why I started doing like the little spin around outside. There's pieces that I don't notice when I'm like doing the tour of the inside of the house. But yeah, I thought this was a really cute and adorable build. It was really nicely put together. Definitely looks like it has a blend of like the mom and the dad style, and it's very inclusive of Ari as well, and it still looks like they're welcome into the main house, but they do have their own little separate section as well. Definitely remember to go check out Vilo's stuff down in the description below. And now we're heading on to the next one, which is Mari's build, or BlueBonnetSims, and we're going to head on inside here and look at the immediately on the outside. It definitely looks like a nice house, and I actually have seen, like, I've used personally some of the season stuff with some of the Sulani stuff, which and there's the stupid mailbox. I'm yelling at the mailbox, and then I'm like, oh, couch. But yeah, they seem to, in certain ways, they seem to work together. Plus, especially the inside, like trying to get inside doors that are not like that sliding door all the time. I tend to go for the seasons door. But anyway, we are into the main living area. I like the little chair over there. That's so cute for the little toddler. And then the kitchen and living is all open up, which honestly a lot of the Sulani houses are open, so this definitely fits and feels like, you know, this is originally a Sulani house, and maybe they have moved in and they're starting to, like, you know, make it their own. There is a computer space for the mother. There's me deciding again where I want to go. I'm like, wait, these doors, that door, these doors, that door. And then this door took me outside to a balcony that I did not know existed. But yeah, we have a little balcony space. The toddler still has the space to eat out there and also inside. So, you know, if they're outside eating, the toddler can be out there with them. If they're inside eating, the toddler can be in there with them. And I also completely missed this door right here. So this is a bedroom. It looks to be like something that's along the lines of a master bedroom. At first I wasn't sure if it was the master bedroom, like where the parents stay, but after like touring the house after a while, I believe it is, and I will get to my reasonings now. Because the toddler, Ari's little toddler's room is over here, and this room, honestly, the little toddler, I was like, this toddler has made a mess. And then I was like, oh, this is nice, because it looks like island tropically, but also includes pink, so it's like little kidsy tropical, which was adorable. And then we have a bathroom here, and I was staring at all the colors on the wall. I was like, whoa, colors, wall, pretty. I use those tiles like from Jungle Adventure, but not a lot, just because the top half of it, I don't tend to like the color that's on the top half. But then we have the son's room here over away from where the parents' room is at, and then there's another bedroom which does not have a closable door, but at least, you know, and it's also the washer and dryer. My impressions is that, you know, maybe Ari was not a planned thing for her to be living here because of certain situations, they have made this space to where she can stay in here with the toddler, and the toddler has a room. And that's why I believe that's Ari's room, because it's close to the toddler's room, and I would imagine that the teenage rooms were a little bit further away from the master room. But I definitely like the use of colors for that room, and that definitely even more says Ari to me. But this was definitely a really nice build and really cute. It definitely had some, like, made me think about some interesting story things. Again, I don't know any of the stories that people sort of maybe got in their heads while building these, because I haven't watched any videos or anything like that, or any streams. I try to avoid those beforehand, and then try to go back. If the stream is, like, saved, I go and watch it, and if not, then I can't really do anything about that. But I go watch the videos, so yeah, I try to go back and get the information after, but this is me guessing from seeing their builds. But anyway, I definitely really like this build, and I like the use of the plants on the outside as well. Definitely go check out Mari's stuff in the description below, and all that good stuff. And we're gonna go on to the next one here, which is by Das. Again, I can't pronounce the full thing. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say this every time that you're in the collabs. I just can't do it. I try. I literally try before each time I go to record the video, and my mouth can't do it. But anyway, we're going to head into this lovely build here, which definitely has a lot more white going on it than some of the other ones. And we have the entryway here, and then there's like a little living space, starting to bring in some colors with the furniture and decorations. I seen the little the tablet thing for the toddlers. And then we're gonna go outside, and immediately I was like, oh goodness. I sense a spoiled toddler on the rise. But we have a little deck here, which also has a pool, which is nice, because sometimes you don't always want to go into the ocean. And then sometimes you do. Just depends on how the ocean is acting that day, really. And also depends on if you like a lot of waves or don't like a lot of waves. I like a lot of waves, but a lot of people don't like a lot of waves. But anyway, we're outside here. I like the use of that over there. It actually really fits with the surrounding areas pretty well, even though it's from the Get Famous thing. And then there's like the cooking area, sort of hangout area down here on the bottom. And then there's this area. We gotta ignore that the swing is floating. I know probably what happened there, but this is a spoiled toddler. Like, look at all this. Look at this spoiled toddler right there. So yeah, definitely they're definitely very fond of the toddler at this household version. Definitely are spoiling her to pieces here. So my assumption is that, they think either it's Ari's from some random person, or maybe it's actually the son's. I don't know how different. I just about walked past this door and I was like, oh wait, this isn't going out to the outside. That's a little washing area. Well, almost missed it, but anyway, where people was left to their own devices, I was wondering if they were going to be guessing whether it was the sons or the fathers was the toddler. I know whose it technically is, but anyway, we'll get on to that a little bit later. Maybe. But yeah, we have the kitchen and dining area here. There's a lot of like whites and sort of like neutral colors, but then there's these pop of colors, which is sort of nice, that are just like, bam, you think you're plain and white, and then no, bam, colors. But then we get upstairs here, and I decide to go to this door, which is a humongous bedroom, which I believe is the master bedroom. I love those curtains so much. They're some of my favorite curtains now in the game. I said this in the last part, but they really are. But anyway, on to the next door, which is a bathroom with a little potty. I don't know why I've been pointing out every time. I think I've pointed out every time I've seen the potty. But anyway, then we're going to go on to another bedroom. This bedroom looks to be a nicer bedroom, which at first sort of confused me. I was like, okay, I believe that one over there is more likely the parents' one. And then I went over here and this is the toddler one, which again makes me think that the thought was maybe that it was Ari and the sons, or maybe they both stay in the room next door, or maybe they just let Ari stay in the ocean. Who knows if she comes over to visit. But that is some speculation of what was possibly geared towards this build on my part. But yeah, really, really nice build. Definitely the things that I took away from this build: spoiled toddler, pop of color. But yeah, I really liked this build as well. I liked the outside area, and again, the colors, even on the outside here, the fencing is got that pop of blue, so there is a lot of white going on and sort of like neutral muted colors or whatever, but then you got those pops of color, and then there's the toddler spoiled playground that just is like, bam! We liked the toddler. We love her. We're going to spoil her to death. And we can eat and watch the toddler play and giggle and laugh and make our hearts happy. And I also like the use of the little pond over there. I actually hadn't seen that pond in Sulani. This was the first time that I seen. I myself haven't tried it. So definitely actually like it. And I think it fits pretty well actually. So did a really good job. Make sure you check out all of Dass's stuff down in the description below. And now we're on to the next one, which is Simmer Erin's build. And I know that she said that she's not really good at building, and at first she wasn't going to join the collab, but then she wanted to, and I think she's calling this one of her trash builds. So immediately going in, I was like, oh, what am I going to expect going into this build? And this is supposed to be a restaurant. Now, trying to tie it into the family from my point of view, not having watched anything, I'm assuming that maybe at one point this was like, maybe this was a nicer restaurant, but you know, it has gone downhill, or maybe the family met here, or maybe the mom is seeing this as a business proposition and she wants to rechange this build. I don't know, but that's just some of the ideas that come in my head. But immediately going into the build, you have to get into the water to get into the build, and then there's like different different rugs under the tables, there's clothes on the tables, there's like random posters on the wall covering the windows, there's food in the floor. I imagine, even though when I pulled up, like when I got this build up, celebrities were coming to this build, but I don't know if this build has, this restaurant would have like good ratings. I mean, there's food on the floor. And then you have an outside balcony section here that has these stairs that are in some way connected, in some way not, but Sims can use it. I did see them using it. There is potential for this build and this restaurant to be like really well off, but I just feel like it's been run down. It may be the volcano that it's sitting next to that's giving it a problem. And then there's like a little outside bathroom here, which also has a shower, which I've never went to go take a shower at a restaurant, but you never know. You might need to, especially at this one. But we have the pool all around it. I love the pool all around it, and I decided I was gonna go swimming in it. I just decided at this point I was gonna have fun and just go swimming in the pool. But honestly, Erin, I feel like your building skills are not as horrible as you think. There was definitely potential, but it definitely gave me a good laugh, and it was fun to have this one as like the last one that I sort of went to while going through the tour. I still think there is a lot of potential in this build, and I think that she probably gives herself worse credit than she deserves. And then sometimes she thinks she's bad that she ends up trying to purposely make it even worse. But anyway, I still really enjoyed this build, and I was glad that it was a part of the collab. I had fun with it. Who knows, maybe I'll actually try to renovate it or something and pretend like I am the mother taking on this business proposition and changing it up. But anyway, thank you, Erin, and make sure you go and check out all of Sim or Erin's stuff down in the description below, as well as everyone else's. As you may notice at this point, there is only 4 in this one. There is supposed to be 5. If you're seeing this outro, then sadly I could not get a hold of Nicole and Kaylyn's build in time for this particular video, and it's nothing out of, like, it's not their fault. I've been in contact with them, and they have said that it is supposed to be up on the gallery, but my gallery is not showing it, so I've been in contact with them trying to figure out why it's not showing and where it is at. So if you're seeing this outro, I wasn't able to add it on in time before I had to go to work and still get this video out on the 31st, but I do plan on, if they ever can figure out how to get their video, their build up on the gallery, doing like a little short video to show it off, because I feel bad that they have worked on it and that it didn't get as a part of the main tour. So I definitely still want to show it off. Still definitely make sure you go check out them down in the description below. I do know they have a video of the build, so you can go see it through that way as well. Thank you so much for everyone who was a part of this collab, for participating. You all did an amazing job. I love, as always, looking at all these builds. It's always so fun to go through these and look at them, and I always find new ideas and like new things that I personally want to try or maybe incorporate into future builds. So it's always a learning experience with this, and also just an enjoyment. So thank you all for being a part of it. Make sure if you was not a part of it, definitely make sure to go check out everyone involved. They are amazing people and definitely deserve the attention. And anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!